Imagine this, you've gone silent, thinking she'll start missing you, but instead, she seems completely unfazed. Why is that? What's really going on in her mind? More importantly, what can you do to make her feel your absence so intensely that she can't ignore it? Stick around, because this isn't just about going silent, it's about making each moment of silence work in your favor. ####1. Why silence sometimes doesn't work. Silence can be a double-edged sword. When used correctly, it can create space for someone to miss you, but when misused, it can backfire. Let's face it, many people approach silence with the wrong mindset. They think, if I stop texting, she'll realize how much she needs me. The truth is, silence only works when it's born out of strength, not desperation. If you stop talking to her but are still anxiously waiting by your phone, wondering when she'll reach out, she won't feel the absence. Why? Because subconsciously, she knows you're still emotionally tied to her. Real silence happens when it's authentic, when you're genuinely taking time for yourself, not trying to manipulate her into missing you. This is where most people fail. Women can sense intention. If your silence feels forced or manipulative, she won't respect it, she may even see it as immature or needy. True silence is about stepping back for your own growth, not to provoke a reaction. When you go silent, the focus should be on your own well-being, not her. Silence becomes powerful when it's a byproduct of self-respect and personal growth. Without that foundation, it's just empty space. ###2. The mistake of expecting immediate results. Patience is a virtue that's hard to practice, especially when emotions are at play. After going silent, many people expect immediate results. They think, she'll notice by tomorrow, or she'll miss me by next week. But relationships and human psychology don't follow your timeline. Silence isn't a quick fix, it's a slow burn. Think about it, if she's used to you constantly reaching out, it will take time for her to adjust to your absence. At first, she might even feel relieved, thinking, finally, some space. But as days turn into weeks, that initial relief fades, and something deeper sets in, curiosity, doubt, and eventually longing. The real problem is when you sit around waiting for her to text you. This mindset sabotages the entire process because it keeps you emotionally dependent on her response. True silence means letting go of all expectations. You stop waiting for validation and trust that the process will unfold. Just because there's no immediate reaction doesn't mean your silence isn't working, it means the emotional impact is still building. Patience is key. Silence is a long game, and those who master it understand that rewards come with time. ###3. How women process silence differently. Let's explore how women emotionally process silence. It's very different from how men do. When a man goes silent, he might think she'll notice immediately and feel the impact right away, but that's not how it works. Women process emotions in layers. Initially, she might not even register your absence because she's confident that you'll reach out. She thinks she knows your pattern. But as time goes on, cracks begin to form in that confidence. She starts to wonder, why hasn't he texted me? Is he really done with me? Has he moved on? That's when the emotional impact starts to take root. And here's the catch, women are better at hiding their emotions than men. Even when your silence starts affecting her, she may not show it right away. You might think she's fine, but deep down, she's questioning everything. This is why patience is so important. Silence works on women because it forces them to face emotions they've been avoiding. It gives them space to miss you, not just the surface level you, but the energy, attention, and presence you used to bring into her life. It's a slow process, but when it hits hard. The key is understanding that silence affects women deeply, but it takes time for that emotional wave to build and crash. ###4. The importance of focusing on yourself. Silence without self-improvement is like a car without an engine, it doesn't go anywhere. One of the biggest mistakes people make during no contact is doing nothing with their time. They sit around obsessing over whether she's thinking about them, instead of using that silence as an opportunity to grow. Here's the truth, no contact isn't just about her missing you, it's about you becoming someone she would miss in the first place. Take a moment to reflect. What have you done to improve your life since you stopped talking to her? Have you picked up a new hobby, focused on your fitness, or worked on your confidence? Or have you just been waiting for her to notice your absence? Women are naturally drawn to men with purpose and drive. If your silence is paired with growth, it sends a powerful message: you're not sitting around waiting for her, you're moving forward. When she eventually notices your progress, whether through social media, mutual friends, or seeing you in person, it creates a ripple effect. She starts to wonder, did I underestimate him? Did I lose someone amazing? That's the power of focusing on yourself. Silence combined with growth makes her rethink everything, and that's when the real impact begins. #5. What really makes her notice? Here's a secret most people won't tell you: it's not the silence itself that makes her notice, but what you do during that silence. If you're just sitting there doing nothing, she might not even care. But if you're out there living your best life, the energy you exude will be felt. Women are incredibly intuitive when it comes to energy. They can feel when a man is confident, focused, and thriving. They can also sense when he's not. Think about it: silence without substance is forgettable, but silence paired with confidence, growth, and purpose is unforgettable. It's in the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, and the way you show up in the world. When she senses that you no longer depend on her for validation, it triggers something in her. She starts to feel your absence, not just physically, but emotionally. She wonders, why does he seem so happy without me? Did I make a mistake? The key to making her notice is to shift your focus entirely off her and onto yourself. When you're genuinely happy, confident, and thriving, it creates a magnetic energy that's impossible to ignore. She'll start to question her own decisions and feel drawn back to you, not because you begged for her attention, but because you didn't need it in the first place. 6. Why chasing her backfires? Chasing someone who has distanced themselves from you is one of the fastest ways to lose respect and power in a relationship. When you chase her after a period of no contact, what you're really saying is, I don't value myself enough to wait for you to realize my worth. This behavior not only lowers your value in her eyes, but it also reinforces the belief that she holds all the control. When you chase her, you eliminate the mystery. There's no more tension or excitement because you've already laid all your cards on the table. She no longer has to wonder what you're thinking or how you're feeling. You've shown her everything. Here's the hard truth: people are naturally drawn to what they can't fully have. It's human nature to crave what feels out of reach. By chasing her, you make yourself too available, and too much availability often leads to a lack of appreciation. So what's the alternative? The answer lies in cultivating patience and self-respect. Instead of chasing, focus on building your own aura of confidence and independence. Let her come to you. When you pull back, you give her the space to question her feelings and evaluate what she's losing. It's not about ignoring her, it's about showing her that your world doesn't revolve around seeking her validation. This approach not only preserves your dignity but also increases your value in her eyes. She'll begin to see you as a strong, self-assured individual who doesn't compromise his worth for anyone. 4. The psychological impact of absence ***. When you step back from someone's life, you create a void. This absence is powerful because it forces reflection. In the quiet moments, people start to realize the impact you had on them. This is especially true in relationships. When you're no longer readily available, her mind starts to fill in the gaps. She'll replay past memories, analyze conversations, and question her decisions. This psychological process, often referred to as emotional withdrawal, can be incredibly impactful. When someone is used to your presence, your texts, calls, or attention, they develop a sense of comfort and routine. The moment that routine is disrupted, their mind goes into overdrive, trying to understand the change. She may wonder, why hasn't he reached out? Is he seeing someone else? Did I make a mistake? These questions create emotional tension, and it's this tension that leads her to think about you more. However, the effectiveness of absence depends on the value you brought into her life. If your presence was enriching, supportive, and memorable, your absence will be felt deeply. But if you were inconsistent or overly dependent on her, your absence might not leave the same impression. That's why it's crucial to focus on self-improvement and personal growth during no contact. The stronger and more confident you become, the more impactful your absence will be. 5. How to handle it when she reaches out ****. At some point, your silence may prompt her to reach out. This could be in the form of a casual, "Hey," a question about something trivial, or even a heartfelt message. Regardless of how it comes, this moment is critical. How you respond, or choose not to respond, can shape the future dynamic of your relationship. When she reaches out, your first instinct might be to jump at the opportunity. Resist that urge. Responding too quickly or too eagerly can undo the progress you've made during no contact. Instead, take a moment to assess the situation. Why is she reaching out? Is it out of genuine interest, or is she just testing the waters? Understanding her intentions will help you decide on the best course of action. When you do respond, keep your tone calm, confident, and composed. Avoid diving into heavy topics or discussing the past right away. Instead, keep the conversation light and engaging. For example, if she asks how you've been, respond with something positive and interesting about your life. Show her that you're thriving without her. This not only piques her curiosity but also reinforces the idea that you're not waiting around for her validation. Remember, the goal isn't to play hard to get, it's to maintain your self-respect and independence. By handling her message with confidence and ease, you shift the power dynamic. She'll see you as someone who is secure in themselves, which is an incredibly attractive quality. 6. Why confidence is key ****. Confidence is the foundation of attraction. It's what makes people take notice and what leaves a lasting impression. During no contact, your confidence, or lack thereof, will play a defining role in how she perceives you. If your silence is driven by insecurity or fear, she'll sense it. But if it comes from a place of strength and self-assurance, it sends a powerful message. Confidence isn't just about how you carry yourself, it's about how you view yourself. Do you see yourself as someone who deserves respect and love, or are you constantly seeking validation from others? These internal beliefs shape your actions, and your actions shape how others perceive you. When you believe in your worth, you exude a natural magnetism that draws people in. During no contact, focus on building your confidence through self-improvement. Set goals, pursue hobbies, and invest in your personal growth. When she sees that you're thriving and happy without her, it challenges her assumptions and may make her question whether letting you go was the right decision. This shift in perception can reignite her interest and make her see you in a new light. Confidence isn't about arrogance or pretending to be something you're not. It's about embracing your true self and standing firm in your value. When you embody this mindset, your silence becomes a reflection of your inner strength, and that's what leaves a lasting impact. 7. The importance of staying true to yourself ****. No contact isn't a game or manipulation tactic, it's an opportunity to reconnect with yourself. The moment you start using no contact to control or influence her behavior, you lose sight of its true purpose. The goal isn't to make her miss you, it's to rediscover your own worth and build a life that makes you happy. Staying true to yourself means setting boundaries, prioritizing your well-being, and living authentically. It means not compromising your values or self-respect just to win someone back. When you stay true to yourself, you attract people who appreciate and respect you for who you are, not for what you can do for them. During no contact, focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Pursue your passions, strengthen your relationships with friends and family, and take care of your mental and physical health. By doing so, you'll not only feel more confident and fulfilled but also create a life that's worth sharing with someone else. Here's the most empowering part. When you stay true to yourself, you realize that your happiness doesn't depend on anyone else. Whether she comes back or not, you'll be in a place of strength and contentment. And that's what no contact is truly about, not about winning her back, but about winning yourself back. 8. Closing ****. Thank you for watching. If this video resonated with you and you gained valuable insights, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with someone who might benefit from this advice. Subscribe to the channel for more powerful strategies and lessons to elevate your life. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. As always, drop a comment below, I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Stay strong, stay focused, and I'll see you in the next video.